Hello and welcome to the channel. Also welcome to the Yay or Nay series. So if you are new and you do not know what this series is about, allow me to explain to you very quickly. So this series is made to find the most agreeable Fighter's Pass for all characters. So how we do this is each video, each Monday, we'll discuss one character in particular per video. The way we talk about them, we will discuss their popularity. So we might go over some game sales or just interesting stats and tidbits. Maybe we talk about some relevancy, like when's the last time they actually had a game or made an appearance. And we'll even talk about some of their potential moves for their moveset. Why not? So basically how this works is you guys will down in the comments tell me yay or nay. Please start your comment with yay or nay and then dive into the reasoning for how you personally feel. Like, okay, yay, I like this character, or nay, I don't like this character. So it's a pretty simple idea. So yeah, again, I can't stress it enough. Please be clear with your answer. I do get people that make it very confusing and they never give a clear answer. So that's why I gotta emphasize, be clear with your answer. Either way, yay or nay or unsure, those are your options. So again, if I cannot tell who your answer or what your answer is for, I'm gonna mark it as unsure. But then after that, each week we will get updated stats for everyone to see where they sit in terms of being a wanted character in Super Smash Bros. So that's it for the intro. Let's jump into today's character. Alright, hold on. I know the regular people that watch this series, I know what you're thinking right about now. Like, hey, wait a minute, where's those updated stats? I need to let you guys know something. It's kind of like an update to this series here real quick. So the thing is, as this series, as the Yay or Nay series continues to grow, we're going to keep adding more and more characters. And well, the more characters we add, the longer that the updated stats end up becoming. And oftentimes when I cover the updated stats, that time alone can take up quite a bit of time in itself. So pretty much from here on out moving forward, the updated stats will be its own separate video that comes out a few hours after the Yay or Nay video. So basically, Monday, we will get 2 uploads. One will be solely focused on the Yay or Nay aspect of the new character, and then a couple hours after that, we'll get the updated stats from the previous week. Unless there is a very few stats, then I'll roll them all into one video, but probably going to be doing like 2 videos a day on Monday. So yeah, that's what I needed to get out to you guys there real quick. So don't worry, the stats are still coming a little bit later today. But anyway, let's get into today's actual character, which is going to be Crewmate, or Impostor, or whichever. Basically, let's discuss Among Us in Smash Bros. Now, alright, like, so, okay, that's out of the way, right? Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna talk Crewmate. So, in Smash Bros. Potential, like, where do we start with Among Us? I guess, the best place to start is, well, at the beginning, of course. So, Among Us is a game that released way back in 2018, which seems like a decade ago at this point. But the funny thing is, when it released, literally nobody paid attention to it. It was another game, another indie game that got sent into the wild, and then the developers just pretty much hoped and prayed that it would, turn out for the best. Well, it really didn't. That is up until the turnaround it had. Pretty much, I think it kind of started from like July 2020, so about 6-7 months ago now, is when it really, Among Us really started to shine, okay? So, and keep in mind, that's like 2 full years after the game released. How many games come out and then 2 years later, everyone's like, oh yeah, now I want to play it. Like, that never happens, but either way, the game started gaining attention, and it started gaining a big, loyal player base, which is good. I mean, YouTubers and streamers started playing this game and giving it all sorts of attention, which, well, then you get all these influencers, if you want to call them that, are playing it and giving the game attention. You're going to get their followers to go, ooh, this actually kind of looks a little fun. I want to try it out myself. So pretty much from that point on, from July 2020, we'll say, it pretty much went on to become the biggest game on the planet. I mean, I guess you could make a case that, what was that one game that was, like, popular for a month? Fall Guys, yeah, that was like popular for a month. But either way, this game continued to be out there as one of the biggest games on the planet, if not the biggest game on the planet. So here's like a brief player base number-wise from just Steam alone. So keep in mind, up until a few months ago, this game was only on, I believe, PC and mobile. So here's some numbers, right? And this is back from September, so this is back about 4 months ago, where it says that Among Us only cost $5, and at the time that this article was published, it had over 10 million players. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, like, the fact that the game became so popular, right? Keep this in mind. The game became so popular that the developers actually canceled the sequel to Among Us just to continue pumping out content for the massively successful first installment. Like, to me, that's crazy. How oftentimes do developers go, all right, our game's been out for a few years, and let's start working on the sequel. Wait, hold up. We're starting to get actual momentum. Let's cancel, literally cancel the sequel. Like, come on, that doesn't happen. So, like, that's pretty big in itself. So, just within the past month alone, right? Let's talk about relevancy here for a bit. We just covered the popularity. So, relevancy, just in the past month alone, I believe the game has gotten a brand new map based on one of their other properties, which is pretty clever, from the Henry Stickmin collection. So, it's kind of cool. I forget the blimp. I don't know, actually. Whatever. It's based on Henry Stickmin, which is pretty cool. And then they even announced a new prop hunt game mode. I don't think this is out to the public yet. I think it's still like in testing, or I don't know, whatever. I haven't played it, so I don't know if it's out. But either way, this is probably the most relevant game out there today, and like that truly speaks volumes about how addictive this game is, right? So I mean, you got that. But let's talk about a little bit of the moveset here, real quick. So here's a tweet. I'll show you the 4 images that were created. But this tweet has been making the rounds on the internet over the past week or 2 or something like that. But basically, it gets a little creative by taking tasks that the crewmates do, and even the imposters, but not tasks, but basically it takes what crewmates and imposters do and turn them into attacks, which is pretty clever. So here's a few of them. Let's talk about the tilt attacks here real quick. They got the wires, which is kind of a cool idea for a tilt attack, you know, just a quick one. The wires could maybe give a brief little zap, you know, maybe a little stun to the attack, if you will. What else do we got? We got the vent, which I don't know how maybe the vent like pops up, and if the opponent ends up standing on the vent, it kind of lifts the opponent into the air just a little bit. So that's kind of clever. You got some air attacks in here, which we got the gas can, which maybe when you use it, the gas, like the liquid from it actually falls to the floor, causing like a little bit of a puddle to appear. So then, maybe there's like a tripping animation if you run through it potentially. I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there. You also have the card swipe motion for, what is this, an air attack, so kind of a cool idea there. And then even some of the smash attacks are pretty clever. We got things like the imposter. This is where the imposter comes in for the moveset. But they got that knife, to kind of jab forwards or downwards or something. It's a forward smash, so I assume forwards. But you got that. What else do you have? You got the gun, which we can... it's going to fire something off, right? So we could all say it has magic rounds, magic bullets, if you want to go that route. And it gets fired, so, we take away the... It's rated M, It's too mature for Smash. Just take that away. It fires off magic rounds. Okay, we're good there. But and of course the last one, they got that tongue lashing thing. Not really sure. I guess that kind of works. It can catch like opponents from above. So, this is a very clever. Definitely got to give it up to the Twitter user Onyx here. Which, by the way, I will link their Twitter down in the description if you want to go check this out for yourself. Feel free to do. But all in all, the moveset was pretty creative. I definitely got to give props there. So, I guess you could say, Crewmate kind of has all the correct ingredients, at least from a fan's perspective, to get into Smash Bros., right? Popularity, relevancy, moveset, it's got, everything. Except there's one giant problem, and people really seem to overlook this. Timing. What do I mean by timing? Just like Rex, and just like the arms for the initial base roster, timing has been missed. And since we have Fighters Pass 2 going on currently, I mean, the odds of Among Us being in Smash Bros. That would be so far-fetched. Like, so keep in mind, Fighters Pass 2 pretty much wrapped up their, the certainty that it was going to happen in June of 2019. A full year before Among Us even became a thought from anybody. So, timing, again, it just doesn't add up. Like, they decided Fighters Pass 2 pretty much in, June 2019. Nobody's talking about Crewmate. Nobody's talking about Among Us. So why would that be in the Fighters Pass? Probably it isn't. Let's be honest here. But honestly, I think the best way to maybe say that Among Us could get represented in Smash Bros. Maybe a Mii costume potentially. Maybe a spirit event. I mean, that could work better for the time being at least. But I guess on the off chance that Nintendo decides to greenlight another Fighters Pass, I really wouldn't count on all my crewmates to finish their tasks for this one. So for me, Crewmate gets a nay. I'm gonna say no. No, it's a fun game to play, no doubt, but the character itself, to me, there's no personality. Every crewmate does the exact same thing as every other crewmate. Every imposter does the exact same thing as every other imposter. Like, there's, to me, it's not a character that screams like a fun addition to Smash. The moveset could be kind of fun, but to me, and this is why we do the Yay or Nay series, right? Let's figure out who the most agreeable Fighters Pass is. So, for me, this is a big nay. I'm saying no, not for me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Yes, no, or yay or nay, or unsure, whichever it is. And we'll all figure this out next week for their stats. But anyway, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And again, quick reminder, the updated stats will be a separate video just a few hours after this video gets uploaded. So hopefully you enjoy that. And hopefully you enjoyed this one as well. But that's it for today. So I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.